I'll just do anything, and hopefully it comes back. Let's draw a wheelie. Let's draw a slightly weird Homer Simpson. Sorry again for screaming in chat yesterday. You're gonna doodle on your own sketchbook while watching today. It's fine, don't worry about it. Tear yourself away from Infinite Nikki. New updates for the afternoon. Why don't you have the week off? You do what you want. You'll play more after the stream. Very strange looking Homer. Something's not quite right. Something's off. You smell ape art. You must follow the scent of its location. It smells fruity. You might read Sandland tonight. Sandland is very good. I want the game, but it's worth a lot of money, and I don't have the cash for it. One too many Duffs. Dissociating Hummer. Homburg. Smilpson. Let's draw more Homers. I'm in the mood for more Homers. Maybe the game will be available for cheaper in the future. Warming up with Homers. The Homer stream. Los Homos Hermanos. Is that the scientific name? A Homer made out of smaller Homers. Looks nothing like him. Looks nothing like him at all. Marge, where do we keep the pencils? Speaking of art, you finally acquired a sharpener that's the right size for your rectangular coloured pencils. You're so happy. I was on a sharpener hunt today too, but that's good though. This country's backward. You can't buy any metal reinforced sharpeners anywhere here, because apparently it's too dangerous. The irony of this was where I was looking for these. So, in the aisle where I was looking for sharpeners, by the way, I did find a metal reinforced sharpener. But the irony is, right next to the sharpeners, where apparently it's a safety hazard, is crafting knives. Very, very sharp crafting knives, and I was like, that's great. So happy. You can sell those, but can't have any metal sharpeners. Homer Simpson doth beer bolts. Oh, doth and beer bolts. You know, part of me would actually really like it if The Simpsons Hit and Run had like a car crafting mechanic. Can you draw the most bootleg Homer you can? I'll try after this one. Although this may end up becoming the bootleg Homer that we all love and crave. Mandy J. Homer Simpson. This is looking a bit fucked. I don't know what it is. This is starting to look a little bit like Ratafach Plachka. I don't like this, Homer. Something's wrong. You wonder if nuts and bolts can let you create and recreate the car built for Homer. I bet you could. Yeah, because the Homer car, the pink sedan, is pretty basic shape. I bet you could do it. I used to have plastic sharpeners that were so fragile they would literally break as you twisted the pencils inside. That's all I could find. Nowhere was selling metal sharpeners. Is this Kiryu? It sure is. The song is called Today is a Diamond. He has a very serene emotion. You know what? Being a Homer Simpson is not so bad. These these Buzz Colas ain't shit. I'm gonna draw my. I'm keeping up the Homer. I'm gonna keep up the Homer drive. Marge, boot up the Homer drive. Didn't they sell actual Duff beer for a bit? They did. It was awful. Tasted like metal shavings. It was disgusting. At one point they did, you believe it was rebranded to another beer, but you still thought it counts. I descended into Simsanity. There's worse things. Homer? Who is this Homer? My name is Don Incognito. Oh my god, this guy's my exact double. You've submitted 2 new shirt designs for review. Wish you luck. Oh, you don't need it. You'll get it. What's your favorite Simpsons joke? You like the boss? I'm seeing double for Krusties. That one is good. I like it. Yeah, that is a good joke. I do like that one. It's a good context joke. I don't really know what my favorite Simpsons joke is. There's so many good ones. I'll tell you about one that I posted last night. So, yesterday on BlueSky, Sega posted a Make Me Laugh post. It's a meme thing you can do. You just make me laugh and then people just send you jokes. I posted one that was a Simpsons edit where Homer goes to the Quickie Mart and tries to trick Apu into thinking that he's won a scratch card, but it's been remixed with Shenmue sound effects and graphics. For you, it's a tie between the street sweeper or man getting hit by football. Oh my god, the street sweeper one is so fucking funny. The thing is, the street sweeper one you can enjoy and not know anything about The Simpsons. It's just a good joke. I was cry laughing the first time I saw the street sweeper. I don't even know what the rest of the episode is about because I was in stitches. This isn't even Homer anymore, this is just a new Simpsons character. Meow. Yes, rather. My name is Charles Hoppington. Yeah, this. I won. The joke about Krusty's makeup is a good one. God, you guys are coming up with all the ones. I need to try and remember some. It's the evolution of Homer. New Stokeape OC. This fucking freak. Oh yeah, the yoink with the Danish. Yoink? Yoink? I'm gonna draw 2 more Homers and then we'll actually do something. I'm starting to get the itch to draw something unique. But I think 2 more Homers will do it. If you're ever in a creative slump, just draw a bunch of Homers, that'll fix you. I don't know who this weird character is. That's a weird one. The one where you can see Donkey Kong live is a funny Simpsons joke. The one where you see Donkey Kong live? I don't know this one. Or I do, I just don't remember. Hello, Douglas! You know, meet Donkey Kong and... Oh shit! I do remember! Yeah! I do remember! Yeah, it's meet Donkey Kong in person. And then the guy comes up and goes, "Sorry, Donkey, you're just not a drawer anymore." And he throws a barrel at him. Hey, he's still got it. Fuck, I do remember that. I completely forgot about that gag. Shit. Oh god, I want to watch that bit now. I'm gonna draw Milk Homer. Best viewers, more like... Fuck off. ban. You love that joke. It's not on the nose while being a reference. We already have the best viewers right here. We got the best viewers right here. Hey, welcome. Hello there, Douglas. I fucking hate Doug. I tried to watch a couple of episodes because I was like, yeah, definitely. Maybe I just didn't like it as a kid. Maybe I would like it more as an adult. Watched a couple of episodes and I was like, oh no, 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 no. I actually don't like Doug at all. I don't like it. Hello. Sneed, Feed, and Seed. Formerly Chucks. Again, I might need a memory jog for that. Kids Next Door, Rugrats, Douglas are the three cartoons you don't get. Never seen Kids Next Door. I don't want to. And, yeah, Rugrats is fucking strange. There you go, that's Milk Homer. He's made of milk. That's why he's got no hair. In depths on the Doug episode for you. The Halloween one is great, but the Christmas one, no way, not in a million years. I wish I understood what you mean. Why is there an Homer evolution? Is this scientifically accurate? No. Disney Recess all the way. I enjoy Recess. I haven't thought about it in a long time, but every sniff I get. You really don't like the microscopic pupils? What do you mean? What's wrong with Milk Homer? He's been dunked in milk. Recess is legendary. Everybody needs to see the Mon Stickers episode to learn about Monopoly. Okay. I've warmed up on a few Homers now. Let's actually draw something horrible. Another great scene. Grandpa Simpson telling Mr. Burns the story that goes nowhere. Yeah, I love that. We can't bust heads like we used to, but we have our ways. The trick is to tell them stories that don't go anywhere. Like... I'm not gonna go into it. It's a very long, convoluted scene that I think requires a lot of practice to get right. Your ass forgot what you googled, so very confused when you looked at your search bar and it said Donkey Kong Simpsons. I love that. You forget exactly what you were doing and you look up and it's like, what the fuck? Why? What was I even doing? Rusty bet against the Harlem Globetrotters. He's spinning the ball on his finger. Just take it. Take the ball. That game was fixed. They were using a ladder for Pete's sake. It is time for you to pay us. Oh. Mind if I go to the bathroom first? I see no harm in that. Just leaves. I mean, it's a good bit. I like how patiently Fat Tony and his lawyer are just sitting there, just waiting for him to come back. As well, like, no one's got any race suspicions, it's just a... It's a good scene. What the character you can make the best impression of? Fuck, I have no idea. I just sort of try things on. If people say it's good, then I just sort of roll with it. I have no idea what I do that's good. You rewatched the Sorry, I got whiplash when I read the name JonTron. You watched the JonTron video on Nuts and Bolts. He didn't even properly play the game, he just complained about what it was about. He also treated any rare Microsoft releases as shovelware titles, while Nintendo ones are gold. How old was John when he made that video? Actually, you know what? I don't care. I just realized how much of a shit I give about that man. I don't care. The reason why I asked, though, is because if John, during that time, was a younger man who didn't really understand long-term consequences yet, probably led to him making a shit video like that, and it was luck that it took off to begin with. Maybe he would have done something different if he had made that video now. Who knows? It really doesn't. It was it's a clickbait video, and it worked. You do a pretty good Fatal Albert. Fat Albert, my Corin is pretty good. There you go. You think my Krusty was good? Homer Simpson is pretty solid. My Stokey compression could use some work. Yeah, I'm not sounding like myself recently. It's kind of an issue. That's pretty good. 4 voices, not bad. Some voice actors can only do 1, Chris Pratt. Fatal Albert sounds like Fat Albert was King of the Fighters. King of Fighters. No, Fatal Albert is the Thwomp Fat Albert. Wait a minute, I don't think you've seen it. Oh, shit. Okay, so... flashback story. So, back when I was first getting into Fat Albert, I did like a bunch of doodles and drawings and such, and I don't know what spurred it on, honestly, but I opened up, God, what was it? It wasn't Blender. Blender didn't exist yet. I think it was Autodesk Maya, I think. It was stolen software, anyway. So I think I opened Autodesk Maya, not really sure, and I made a very basic rudimentary Thwomp body, and then stuck Fat Albert's face on it from online. I stole a model. And, yeah, I made it, it was Fat Albert Thwomp, Fatalbert. And then, a couple of years ago, Fatalbert got 3D printed and sent to me, and he's framed in a 3D box. I can see him now on the wall. It's fucking cool. It's badass. I love it. Insert sparkly flashback noise. You have unfortunate news. You're diagnosed with Fatal Albert. Hey. Back when you were getting into Fat Albert. Back in the day when I was first getting into Fat Albert. Dennis never had much chance fucking Fat Albert anyway. You love that clip. He couldn't have said anything else. What was he supposed to say? Dennis never had much chance of what? Fighting Fat Albert? He had him beat 3-1 in size alone. It's like the "my penis" clip. It really is. Fucking Fat Albert. Fucking "my penis," Albert. My penis. I stand by my notion that I think Mr. Satan should get his own show. I think it would be good. It can be very short. It can be a very short web series about like a couple of minutes a pop. Ow! And you get some backstory on who he is, where he came from, how he met his wife, how he became world champion. It doesn't have to be a huge ass series like 20 episodes and 20 minutes a pop. Short web series, couple of minutes a pop, 6 episodes, maybe 7 as a push. There you go. Mr. Satan's shenanigans. It would be good. Mr. Satan, I believe, is an entertaining character, but he can only really do it in small bits. You can't really put up with him for too long. Which is why I believe my short form idea would be great. The Variety Hour. Have you ever drawn Fat Albert? I don't think I have. I've made lots of online stuff about Fat Albert, but I don't think I've ever actually drawn Mr. Boot. You would have to be something small scale. Mr. Satan doesn't have the chops to lead a big story. True, 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 true. My penis. Also, something that I do want to point out, like, the reason Mr. Satan became world champion of the world is because the Z Fighters were off saving the world. But that does mean Mr. Satan is, I guess, the second strongest human on the planet. Or at least just below the Z Fighters. Because he did win. So, even though Mr. Satan is a bit of a coward, he must have something in him. It makes me wonder what would happen if he trained properly. Not that he's got the interest to do it now. Suggestion, if you'd like to try draw Fat Albert. If he was a fighting game, you'd love any material about Miguel. Since Toriyama went as far to give her a name and career, most off-screen moms in DB don't get that honor. True. It's an often overlooked fact that he did win and could fight. That's what I mean, like... The only reason Mr. Satan is, like, fucking terrified all the time now is because he's seeing these otherworldly beings fucking shoot laser beams out of their arms at each other. And he's like, fuck that! But on a human level, he's capable. You feel like the gap between World Martial Artists Tournament and Videl, Tien, Roshi, and Krillin is now enormous but true. Mr. Satan can actually fight. I think if things were different, Mr. Satan could probably be... I think he'd be on par with all the other humans. But I think that's about it, really. Humans don't get that far in Dragon Ball. If we train well, we can stand up to a lot of things, like Krillin and Roshi are a great example of that. But we can't really go up against that much. Unless we use technology. Because the Red Ribbon Army have proven that we are able to create some scary shit. Android Cell, Max Cell, the stuff that Bulma makes. Even though the stuff that Bulma makes is support, it's still otherworldly. She fixed a time machine, for fuck's sake. So what humans are lacking in power seem to be we make up for in our advancements in tech. At least in Dragon Ball, I mean. As in, if someone can use Ki, Mr. Satan immediately loses. That's true. It's okay, Doodle Stream. Hello. Mr. Satan is like if Captain Quark was actually strong and somewhat competent. I think. No. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not YouTuber enough to sit down and analyze that. Hey gamers, welcome to Big Bongo Wingy's Big Stingy, and I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you to like and subscribe before you even had a chance to watch the video. Yeah, I don't know what Captain Quark is. More like Captain... Captain Quark is the self-made, absorbed superhero from Richard and Hank. Liking and subscribing so hard. If you just mash the button, you keep unsubscribing and subscribing. Rolling Stone! You don't know anything about Richard and Hank, so that checks out. It's alright. I think Richard and Hank is okay. I think it's pretty good. I think it definitely belongs to a certain niche of audience, because by all rights, I should really like Ratchet and Hank, because it's got very similar tropes and traits and design philosophies that I like in a lot of action platformers, but for some reason it's just never caught me. So I don't know what it is, not sure. Sometimes you think about Richard and Hank movie 2016 and you perish a little. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that film. You feel like you should be interested in Richard and Hank, but you're really not. We'll see if you figure that out, or grow to like it once Rise streams it. Perhaps. Perhaps. There's a lot of series that I appreciate and like on a fundamental level, but I'd never play them. Just because I know I wouldn't find it that enjoyable. There are things that I would love to watch other people play, because I know they like it. but it's also something I'd never sit down and do myself. I used to know somebody who used to love playing Xenoverse Chronicles. I don't have an interest in that franchise at all, but I really enjoyed watching him play it. And he was really good at it too. Like, he knew everything about it, so it was a breeze. And it was just entertaining to watch somebody else who knows what they were doing play it. And I feel as though that's a category in itself when it comes to interest. You think the OG trilogy is great. Rift Apart and Crank It and Crack in Time are also pretty good, but everything else is... You forgot how the Ratchet and Clanker movie went. You only remember the beginning. I don't remember a thing. You'd be hyped to see you or Rai stream the first game. It's a tad bit clunky, and some jokes haven't aged the best, but really do like Ratchet's character arc. The biggest disappointment with the movie, that it has lacked the arc entirely, so Ratchet gets no growth. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I need to rewatch Disney's Tarzan because I keep quoting Clayton's fucking "oh, I see" all the fucking time, and I need to get it out of my head. And I think rewatching Disney's Tarzan will do it. So, I forget the context. I just remember that scene. There's something about Clayton wanting to go out and shoot gorillas or leopards or some shit, and somebody protests, and before leaving, Clayton says, "Oh, I see." And it's just stuck in my head. Oh, I see. The movie sucked because Ratchet and Clank barely talk. The movie is called Richard and Hank, but they never talk. Makes you go insane. Don't think about it. You've never seen Disney's Tarzan in full, you need to watch it. It's gorilla. It's gorilla. It's weird how random lines get stuck in your head. Happens to you all the time. It's a weird thing. There's one... Okay. There's a line... So... God fucking damn it. So there's a really awful Christmas film called Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. And I've only seen it once. And there's one line from the film that's stuck in my head and I don't know the context. Something happens and there's an old lady who gets asked something and she says, "I don't know. She was struck by lightning." And that's it. That's all I remember. And I don't... Fuck it, I don't want to watch the film again to find out either. That's just there. "I don't know. She was struck by lightning." I don't want to watch that film again. I remember not enjoying it, but it's stuck. Kingdom Hearts 1 interactions between Clayton and Sora trio are so iconic in your brain. Like, not Clayton and have them fight as a big ass chameleon. Oh, Clayton's a fucking... That special is particularly hated by the website Island of Misfit Christmas Specials. Their synthesis of it is great. I don't need somebody else to tell me how I feel about that film. A YouTuber you like made a video about that dumb film. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Watch it once. I'm not telling you to enjoy it. Just watch it once. Eight Crazy Nights also. Watch that one. I prefer 8 Crazy Nights over Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Only because 8 Crazy Nights actually has a story. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is just a fucking mess. It's just a series of events that coalesce into a crap pile. But watch that too. Watch Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and watch 8 Crazy Nights. It's good for the soul. You're so pissed that Nintendo never ported Yoshi's Woolly World to Switch. Missed opportunity. What's Woolly World? When was that made? Am I on about 8 Crazy Nights again? Fuck's sake. Why do you say again? I swear I've only talked about it 8 times. With all due respect, you ignore all trash recommendations. Come on. It's... It's not that bad. Yeah, I think. You gotta watch it this Christmas and cry. The duality of man. They don't align with your personal taste for trash. This... I'm gonna make myself very goddamn clear, and I need everybody to listen to me very carefully. You do not enjoy 8 Crazy Nights. You do not enjoy Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It is not enjoyable trash, and it is not trash that can be enjoyed in any sense, even with company or even a bag of popcorn. You watch it so that when you finish watching it, you go, holy fuck! Okay, things aren't as bad as I originally thought they were. That's why those things exist. It's to pull you out of your own ass and go, alright. Okay, you know what? I think the last Scooby-Doo movie I saw wasn't that bad, actually. That was... At least it wasn't that. The Stokecape Christmas Special. You do not watch the Stokecape... Do not watch the Stokecape Christmas Special. It wasn't that bad. You won't be able to unwatch it. You would watch the 9 AM Puerto Rican Christmas. Grandma got run over by 8 Crazy Nights. So they're bonding experiences you will suffer with friends. I have no idea. If I were to watch it with a friend, I would warn them beforehand. I wouldn't go in and be like, yeah, this film's gonna be great, and then just put it on. I don't want to traumatize them. I would go in going, okay, listen, this film is known for being a piece of shit. I've seen it. It is a piece of shit. Are you sure you want to watch this with me? Don't get mad at me. Yes, but when I want to feel that way, I seek out different kinds of trash. My trash not good enough for you? I'll take it all. If you want to traumatize them, then put on Doug's Christmas Disaster. I don't want to... No. Me and your friends watched Pixels, and it was legitimately the most dreadful movie session of your life, and we made a whole wheel of garbage movie event. Last week we saw Turkish Star Wars, and it was awful. I guess if you're getting a kick out of it, I suppose it's a good thing. If my friend group did that, we've made a giant wheel. We're gonna spend the whole year watching shit fucking media. Isn't that gonna be fun? I think I would have left the room before they finished talking. So you've got a very good set of friends to put up with that. Because I don't think I could do that. Not at all. I'd be like, I am going to eat some food and maybe other. I mean, you were laughing really hard. If you could enjoy that, I don't know if I can. I'm very particular about my films. I've gotten up and walked away from movies more than I sat down and have watched them. If a movie does one, like, wrong turn or one wrong move, I'm completely sucked out of the film. Like, it's... And I'm like, well, there goes my immersion. That's it. I might as well just leave. With games, I can forgive it to an extent because it's an interactive media and you're being distracted by other tasks whilst things are happening. But with a movie, the only thing you can do is sit and watch it. So if the only thing I am being attached to has just shat on me and they've gone, ignore that, keep watching. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep watching. I don't want that to happen again. Fuck's sake. Quit chat. Get a hold of him. We need to make him watch The Room. I've seen The Room and I don't get it. Is it because everybody agrees that it's bad, as that's why everyone likes it? Because I don't get it. If everybody agrees that it's bad, then why is it liked? It's very confusing to me. You watched The Room and you thought it was funny. It made you laugh with how bad it was. I understand because it was so bad that it's funny. But it got to the point when I watched it that it went too far. There was the line that was... So there's a line between what's so bad that it's funny, and to me it went over the edge and is just now just bad. To the point where I felt embarrassed. I was like, I don't really want to watch this anymore. Like, this makes me feel very uncomfortable to watch this. And this is the crazy thing, your film doesn't even need to do anything special. It just needs to be a film. So it makes me it does worry me that a lot of films these days are just kind of schlock. It's like, how come no one can make a fun film? Well, that's not true, though. There's been a lot of cool stuff that's been coming out lately. They're just not in the places that you would typically associate where films would come out from. It's like the main media guys, the big movie producers, the ones that have made themselves known, have lost their touch. They don't know what they're doing anymore. But there's lots of indie stuff that's going around that's great. You feel that way about some bad films other people think are funny. That's understandable. Sometimes stuff is so bad it's bad. For you, the lines that go into uncomfortable are the ones that go into insulting and stereotypes. The Room is best watched with an audience. I guess that's my problem. I watched it alone. Maybe if I watched it with a group, it would have been better. It's just Hollywood's biggest studios are the biggest films by streaming services. In the Western world, floundering hard. That's true. They do be big floundering, and it's very embarrassing. Not all of them, though. Occasionally, there will be a studio from the West that will give birth to something really fun. It's like, hey, fuck, that's alright. Not bad. Hey, you! Not bad. Let's go full circle. How do you feel about the Simpsons movie? I watched it once. After going to the movies, you've started to realize how fast movies have gotten. Scenes change so quick it gives you whiplash. Superman didn't have this problem though. Oh yeah, the new Superman. I've not seen that. I don't have a desire to either, but if people are enjoying it, that's good. At the same time, they've gotten longer, like time-wise. You're up to 82 films last night. How did that film go? Did you manage to watch it without breaking? Isn't Lord of the Rings movies like 3 hours long? The extended cuts are, yeah. And the Lord of the Rings films are... I don't think it's fair to call the Lord of the Rings films an example in this point because their quality and standards are so high. I think comparing the new Superman movie to the Lord of the Rings trilogy is that's like you can't. You don't even need to like Lord of the Rings to understand the level of quality that went behind those films. Especially for when they were made. Fucking hell. Truly a fucking historical moment. They hold up ridiculously well. And then what? You saw it once and that's it. Oh, fuck you, sorry. I was talking about the Simpsons movie. I got distracted, apologies. Yeah, I saw it once when it came out, and there were some jokes in it that were okay. The Simpsons movie definitely proved that The Simpsons, the formula is best suited for short form. I quickly got tired of the characters and their antics about 40 minutes in. The story was fine, it was just the context, and I'm just kind of like, I'm getting a bit bored of this. Getting a tad exhausted. Like, there's too much. Don't tell people that! I'm yoking. Oh god, that film. That film. I drew a thumb, I don't know why. Un padre no tan padre and La Leyenda de la Loriana. These are the two great films from Mexico. Ooh, that's cool. Did Family Guy ever have a movie? Kind of. Not really. They once released a feature length straight to DVD that was sort of like a movie, but not really. Yeah, Family Guy. If they ever do a Family Guy movie, I want it to be live action. It's one of the few things I want to be live action. Holy crap, I'm real! Yeah. Look, I'm popping in 3D. Yeah. Simpsons movie is pretty good, but it doesn't hold a candle to the SpongeBob movie. That is cinema. The SpongeBob movie, the first SpongeBob movie, is actually fantastic, which is amazing because I thought it was going to fall in the same trap as the Simpsons film, and it's like, okay, these characters were fun in short form, but now I'm getting tired. Not the case. I enjoyed the SpongeBob film through and through. I was like, this is a really good family adventure. This is great. You love Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. You're gonna watch that, but it's super long, and your mom warned you that it's super sad. It is. It's super sad. It is big sandwich. Live action Family Guy would be insane. Sorry, caps. No, that was appropriate. The caps there were appropriate. We already have Real Peter. We don't need a live-action Family Guy. Yes, we do. Family Guy has gotten so bad that if you just do anything different, you will do better. Live-action Family Guy movie doesn't even need to be good. Because by the very virtue of them trying something different, will improve the medium. Hello, hello. It seems awesome, but it will be an emotionally taxing experience because I'm a crier and I'm afraid. The Pinocchio film is very sad, but it's so good. I watched the Pinocchio movie once, and that's all I needed, not because it was bad, but because holy fuck. Movies! Yeah, we're talking about movies. I'd even take a live-action Marvel parody Family Guy movie at this point. Could you imagine if a fucking Family Guy film with the budget of a Marvel film? Holy fuck. They should. Just because, fuck it, who cares? I've made this stance many, many times, but Family Guy would become better if they just gave up. But not gave up as in shut the studio down. I mean, just do anything. Because who gives a fuck? The show is unrecognizable at this point. It's accidentally gone through 3 soft reboots. Like, the characters now are nothing compared to what they were 10 years ago, and 10 years ago before that. At least The Simpsons has stayed consistent. It's fucking great. Just give up. Just do what the fuck. Have an episode where Peter and Mr. Pewter Schmidt do the fusion dance. Who gives a fuck? You'll make money anyway. Why are you trying? When will the live action Stoke Ape? Right here. The live action Family Guy movie already exists. That's where their holy fuck comes from. Yeah, but mine is better. By virtue of my idea. You're taking your mom to see the cinemas on Saturday for her birthday treat? Bloody hell. I'm not a gorilla, you've been lied to. Well, it was a good ruse while it lasted, eh? I'm gonna draw a Eggman. Look at yourself. Yeah, the Family Guy. Hey, Lois. Yeah, get a Lois. Get a load of this Raymani. You saw a very stylish Japanese action thriller from the 2000s called Versus. You ever get a chance to watch it, do so. Peter Griffin. Peter, the toast is here. Yeah, freaking sweet. I'm gonna subscribe to my favorite Twitch. Fuck. My favorite Twitch star. Right my hand. You're. Oh god. Actually, it hurt. It hurt doing that voice. I didn't like it. You could list a ton of movies off, but you'll be here forever. You know what they should do? They should do a Sonic the Hedgehog live action film. I think that would be a really good idea. I like Treasure Planet. I like Treasure Planet too. Treasure Planet's a good film. Did you ever read the pitch for the Sonic film Wonders of the World? Nope. I don't know anything about that. Feel free to tell, though. It's just a dude with a blue mohawk and painted Smurf blue, and he goes fast. What happened to that Smurfs film? Everybody was talking about it, and now everyone's just kind of gone... I don't know why I brought up Smurfs. I don't care about them. Have I ever seen Ken Pender's Sonic film pitch video? No. It was their first idea for a live-action Sonic movie, but the plot was weird because it involved Sonic escaping the game world when a kid plugs his Saturn into his dad's super high-tech computer. Honestly, would have preferred to have watched that.
Yo, kid, I'm in the real world. Let's hang out and do some cool shit.
Smurf is turd. Okay, thank you. You want a Last Bronx animated film? You watched an acclaimed anime film last weekend, and sadly, it's in the top 3 most annoying things you've seen in years. It was Summer Wars 2009. I've never heard of this one. By all accounts, it should be a fantastic film, but there's too many big, small things off and wrong and weird about it. It overshadowed the good parts, and I'm left with supreme annoyance because you wanted the film to be fantastic. I don't know what this is. Summer Wars. Wonders of the World would have been late 90s cheese, and it would have eaten it up. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like late 90s cheese. Sounds great. Summer Wars. It's weird. Part of my brain says I recognize the name, but I'm drawing a blank. It's by the same people who directed the original Digimon movie, if that helps. I'm afraid it doesn't. I'm gonna have to look this up. Maybe if I saw a picture of it, it'll jog my head. Summer Wars. I do not recognize this film at all. What the fuck? Is it really acclaimed? I haven't heard a damn thing about this thing. I guess this is a part of culture that's completely flown over my head. I think someone's fucked with the wiki. Let me... hold on, let me show you what the... Okay, bobbity-bobbity-bob. So, where is... Why can't I do anything? What the fuck? There we go. So... So apparently this movie was released on January 1st, the year 1. That is not true. What the fuck? Google uses Google sources. This movie is as old as Jesus. What the crap? Oh well, that's over and done with. Wiki vandalized? Yep. The point is, it's been days and you're still annoyed that the movie was more bad than good for you because you should have been amazed. I am. It's funny, I think I recognized the rabbit. But that's about where it goes. You always hate it when you see wiki is vandalized, but Wikipedia had the info corrected last you checked. Maybe it just happened, like just as I was looking it up. Who knows? You've been reposting news on BlueSky about a comic with a rabbit character that has a similar design. I think I've seen it, yeah. It's black, red, and white color scheme. One of the promotional pieces has there's like a clock that looks very similar to the Sonic CD promo art. I've been seeing it floating around. I vandalized it right now. Yeah, that was me. I did that. Covert vandalization. You think you saw that too? That one looks awesome. You showed Stoke a scene from an animated racing movie called Redline. Oh yeah! Yeah, fuck. Yeah, the Redline film looked incredibly... It's on a completely different level. Its animation is... The animation of that film is fucking... I don't know how they did it. Cell-based frame-by-frame animation that film was made with. And it looks... just look at it yourself. The film's called Redline. I cannot paint you a accurate portrayal of that film. Using my words, you have to look at it yourself. You're going to try and rank up all the movies you've watched from the one you like the best and the one you like the worst this year. That's going to be hilarious because it's going to have going to have to compare artists seriously drama films to Dragon Ball films from the 90s. Yeah, that's going to be tough to do. This Eggman really do be like, I fucking hate. I fucking hate that hedgehog. Yeah, gonna have to put a rain check on that. That flipping hedgehog is at it again? Question mark? Yagami's Japanese VA is the main guy. I'll link it on Discord. Is Redline the film that went so hard in the animation that it killed the company? Yeah, that's the one. Why is Eggy so crusty? He dumped his head in milk. That's a bit loud. Wait, that's a bit loud of... Wait, that's a bit of a loud music. Is it? It looks like it's at the same, Yeah, it's below 30 decibels. Are you sure it's loud? I believe you, but that's a strange thing. No. Fucking the Majima Corporation, they build shit. You beat Yellow Taxi Go's Room. An Italian 3D platformer indie game. It was pretty fun and high octane. Yeah, I streamed it. I tried to beat it, except the final boss was dreadful. Unless it's been fixed. I did stream it when it first came out. So, I don't know, maybe there was an issue. But I haven't touched it since then. But other than that, I thought the game was very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought the gameplay was fun. I liked the aesthetics. I thought the music was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It was just the ending where it fell on its face for me. You seriously gotta get back into Yellow Taxi Go's Room. You loved when you played that. Please give Eggy stanky arms and fingers. What do you think that is? Where do you think that comes from? That's his hand. The game got a bunch of patches, so it's probably fixed. Nice. Game good, but not your kind of humor. There was a dog poop realm, so yeah, that was... That I get. Is it from Jet Set Radio? No, this is from Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, but it's the same composer, Hideki Nagamura. Oh, whoops. Stretch. I have a few small gripes with the game, but it's mostly you advertise this game as having a no jump button, yet in this game you can jump, double jump, and backflip. And everything, and every world has like 5 lawyer NPCs telling you the game is work of fiction. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah, there's a lot of the style of humor in that game is very lampshade, which is that's a very risky type of humor because. I don't know, but to me, if you lampshade yourself in that kind of way, it just makes me lose respect because it's like, gee, it's like, wow, this humor, you get it? I'm laughing with you at how degrading I am. It's like, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. It's well known I don't like humor. This is true. Get ready. I'm gonna do the best joke ever on this piece of paper, and Pep, not even a smile. Get ready. Ready? Well, you can't draw that on Twitch? What do you mean? It's a boat. What the hell were you guys seeing? See? Boat. My knee. When I see people speaking Finnish online, your first instinct is to run because you're always afraid they're gonna start quoting rancid Finnish memes or jokes. I was gonna quote one that I know you hated, so I'm not gonna do it. It's a bloat. I'm eating. I said I'm not gonna do it. What about the one that Rai showed? Where the guy is barbecuing something and he calls for his friend and then he drops out of the sky in a chair. That one's alright. That's not gross. It's wacky. It's cartoon humor. Mind you, the live-action Sonic fan film. The boat, all that. Had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. It's a boat. That Eggman looks like he merged with an Action Man villain, Dr. X. Yes, he does. Wow. I would show the meme, but I don't know how. One moment. There's a bunch of videos here, what the fuck? No. Everything is free. Can't you see?
Että tullaan hyvä. Tammi, tuohon tänne istumaan.
There you go. Yeah, but that's just a basic funny video. Okay. Let me turn up the notch a bit then. Here's something a little bit more subtle and nuance. Well, I don't know. I gotta a crack out of this. Seems fine. little brisket. Where's my music gone? There we go. A lot of Finnish mainstream humor is gross or awful or both. It's kind of like British boomer humor where everything was a sex joke.
Oh, look at this, I made it look like a cock.
Cat flop. See, you're just worried if the cat is okay. He seems fine. Hurts car. That cat couldn't give a fuck. It seems fine. Just kind of plop. Reminds you of that Kumo had a nightmare the other night. Right, we need to fix this then. I know I have more stupid ass stuff.
My pan is.
No, not that. So that's why Sega ads were always like that. Is that Eggman? Yeah, it's a type of egg. Poor thing was asleep and suddenly just sprang up, fully awake, and you're afraid of the sofa cushion. He settled down to sleep next to Meow on the other side of the sofa. Hold on.
What's up, Ryan?
Okay, now we got a trilogy. That's alright. Getting close. Getting close. The hell is this? I don't recognize this one. What the fuck?
Are you hoping for food? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's that one. It's the goblin cat. Sorry, I don't have a sense of humor. Yeah, you do. We will unlock it. What the fuck? See, I'm scrolling back through a lot of stuff here, and nearly everything I've been posting to people I do not recognize at all. It's kind of scary, actually. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This, I'll examine that later. I've got some... Right. I definitely have a type of video. Yeah. It's my type. We analysed that video meticulously at like midnight for some fucking reason. Because there's a lot going on in that video. What's up, Ryan? Holera? If the Fazbear? Infinite Nikki added a new whole area in the update today that has a very distinctly Chinese design. The game is made by a Chinese company, and you're taking millions of screenshots to use as environmental reference for Dragon Ball fan art. And imagine drawing, but it don't want to draw. We'll unlock it. It makes it sound like Pep has some hidden horrible sense of humor locked away that she, that she can find it like Goku gets Ultra Instinct. It's true! It's 100% true. I would very much like to have a day where we sit down and figure this shit out. Let me see, what have I got? Let me sort by created. That's always good. Go to the last ones. The ones I've forgotten about. That's just the finished video again. Fuck's sake! It's like doing market research where you show a person a bunch of stuff to see what works and doesn't work. My penis is very funny. There we go. We're getting there. You know what? Nearly everything I have on here is already stuff that I've shown on BlueSky, so there's no, like... There's nothing I can do. You got an idea? Knock knock. You should get back to drawing. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I drew a butt boat. That's my face when Rai shows funny videos on stream 90% of the time. What about that other 10%? That's what we need. This is the thing. We are focusing on the wrong aspect of all of this. We need to identify that 10%. You love this song? Let's crack that shit up. Oh fuck, I better turn that down. In case the next song is huge. What about Vegeta's a daddy? Have you ever heard of the British comedy show called Cuckoo? Starring Greg Davis. That sounds very familiar. Give me a moment. I've been flooded by a shit ton of British comedies by Green Dude lately. So give me one moment. No, not the bird. Fuck's sake. I mean, fair. comedy. Yeah. Oh, this! Yes, I'm very aware of this. Yes, I know what Cuckoo is. Haven't seen it myself, but I remember this being advertised everywhere. Not much of a television guy, so any chance that I got to see this was out the window. That was fun, but not funny. Cuckoo was fun, but not funny. Apparently, Cuckoo was so fucking good. You watch this season, a few seasons of Cuckoo, it wasn't great, but not awful either. You think Greg Davis is pretty funny, but it had one joke that had me, that stuck with you for years. Greg Davis is effectively Rick Malaya merged with the BFG. I am the big, friendly giant. The BFG! That's me! I like the BFG. I didn't really care for the Spielberg one, though. That was a bit weird. Not going to lie. That was a weird adaptation. From Doom? You forgot how or why, but Davis's character was high on something in an episode, and without any warning, as he is leaving the room or entering one, he just walks through a closed... I like that. That's good. So your mind immediately went to Doom. BFG, big fart? No, fuck it. That's a prime example of a perfectly executed physical comedy bit that stuck with you. But when you bust out a proper physical slapstick with no warning, damn, does it hit. Slapstick is really fun. Also, when the hell... How long's that been in frame? You're not supposed to see that. I think slapstick is... I think slapstick is my favorite form of humor. Because it... I don't know what it is. It might be the surprise. Maybe it's the payoff. Maybe it's the shock. Maybe it's just the funny part of it all, but I don't know why, but it is one of my favorite forms. Not a lot of comedies do it anymore. They don't do a whole lot of funny man get hurt, haha. Sock puppet. Slapstick only works in small bursts for you. It needs to be measured. Measured slap. You like witty dialogue and comedic sociopathy. Comedic sociopathy. Is that a thing? Comedic sociopathy. I need an example. Yeah, I'll let you explain. Yeah, exactly. Measure your slap. Let's measure my slap with this. It's a ruler. Sorry for using TV tropes terms, but it's very fitting. Okay. That sock is straight up a pink bringus. It's a little googly googly. It's a ruler that's also a razor blade. 2 in 1. You get to measure your cuts. I don't know what this is. Whatever. There's some creep. Have you noticed how the quality slowly gets? Just the quality of this. As you go to the right, it starts to get a bit. You're actually struggling to explain, but it's like having characters reacting indifferently or nonchalantly to crazy situations that are often dark. Okay, yeah, no, I get that. TV Trope lists famous examples that use a lot of comedic sociopathy. Seinfeld, Family Guy, Faulty Towers, but it shows up just as readily on Sesame Street. I was just about to say Faulty Towers has a lot of that style of humor, where something fucking outlandish happens, especially so from the character Faulty himself, because the character Faulty himself, Mr. Basil Faulty, his way with dealing with stress and uncomfortable situations is to just shut down, not say any words, and just kind of stare. So when that does happen, he kind of just either ignores it, changes the subject, or carries on with what he was doing, because that's just how he reacts to, that's just how he copes. So there's a lot of moments in Faulty Towers where that happens. I like Faulty Towers. Yeah, I get that now, yeah. No, that is funny, where the characters just, for whatever reason, character quirk and all, they just, their reaction is very, minimal. Blackadder goes fourth, would fit that category then. Oh yeah, Blackadder! Yes! Yeah, Blackadder does have that. Yes, yes, yes. Especially Season 2. The Tudor era. Yeah. Yeah, Blackadder does have that fucking... that kind of shway. It's a bit too loud and dated. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything new that follows that formula. At least not to my knowledge. Then again, I'm not exactly going out there and finding it. Kind of given up on... a lot of media. I kind of just rely on other people to tell me now. I'm too tired of being disappointed. fourth season especially so, and it's arguably the best and most poignant ending to the show you've ever seen. No spoilers. Batman, the audio adventure is so fucking funny, you guys. I believe you. God. It's so fucking funny. I'm gonna draw Green Dude. I'm not really sure what my style of comedy is. I definitely have a type that's been explained before, but I think just as long as it's clever, it leads you in, and there's a good punchline, whatever that punchline might be, it'll get me to laugh. But an easy one for me, if you want to make me laugh, is some kind of slapstick. Definitely. Just some guy falling over. That's enough, honestly. Something that makes me laugh, I've just clicked as well, is hypocritical circumstances. So, let me try and give you an example. So let's say... What's a good example here? Okay, so... You got some guy who's walking around preaching about not hurting people. And then the next scene, it shows them beating the shit out of somebody. Like, the juxtaposition is funny to me. Not necessarily that bad of an example, but you get what I mean. Guys, we all need to band together to stop these crazy people from coming in my home and ripping up my toilet. Next scene, he's ripping up his own toilet because, I don't know, he dropped his glasses down there. And the character himself doesn't seem to understand the irony. It's like, yeah, but I want to do it because my reason is better. But everybody else needs to not do it. That makes me laugh. It's the absurd juxtaposition of it. He looks chuffed. Green Dude's been having a very good week, I think. Large man walks in, makes noise. Okay, yeah, that is... I don't know why that's funny. Good juxtaposition is good. I get what you mean. Yes, the lack of self-awareness of a character. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I also catch myself doing it too. So there was a period last week where I was trying my best to be a bit more healthy with my eating habits. So I've just been like counting my calories, eating a bit proper, you know, just to lose a bit of weight and also just not eat as much garbage. And there was a point last week where I was feeling so fed up, what with the whole news and everything that's happening with the UK. I went downstairs and got myself an ice cream. I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I don't give a shit. So I came upstairs with the ice cream, and in my room, my mirror is opposite to the door. So I open the door and I see myself, I catch a glimpse of myself with the ice cream, and then we both laugh. So stuff like that too. It's just like, you know, you tried so hard and then... you try so hard to do it and it just takes one thing to make it all go downhill. I think the human spirit as well, in its own essence, is very funny. We take a lot of pride and priority in a lot of weird shit, and I think that in itself is very funny on a fundamental level, because you won't see any rats running around organizing a better education system. That's something very uniquely human, and whether it's good or bad, it's very funny because we're the only ones that do it, and I think that is, in a cosmic level, that's very funny. I mean, look at this! The fuck is this? It's not what it is, it's that it happened. You see a chimp doing this would shoot it, but apparently it's normal if I do it. Fucking people acting like people is funny to me. The best thing is you don't have to do anything as well. You just sort of let life happen. Finnish comedy show called Kuumanka that Ilov portrays two protagonists with amazing lack of self-awareness, and it's hilarious. Playing Donkey Kong Bonanza and Rise of Rodin has been a bloody lovely. Two very different, but both are absolutely brilliant. Should we critically deconstruct Large Man Walks In and find out what makes it funny? You can give it a shot. I'm not going to join in though. If you can, I'm not doing that for free. If you can figure that out, that's great. I think they would at least study the chimp in the name of science. Nah. If you got a group of people that found a spring of water, the first thing they do is figure out how to drown someone in it, not how to harvest it and drink it. And I think that is very funny. Very destructive attitudes. We just worked out how to make a compressed combustion suction engine in the hand that fits in the hand. What should we do? Let's use it to kill people. Not turn it into an engine. Not turn it into something more productive for easy energy transfer. Now let's put a piece of metal in it and aim it at somebody and squeeze. Fucking Christ. Oh god. Fuck people, man. Jesus. It's inhumane! I don't know, history says different. You still stand by your prior statement, even though you ain't completed yet. Donkey Kong Bonanza is your game of the year so far. You don't have a Switch 2 yet. You nominate DK for game of the year. What games from the year have you played? Honestly, not a ton. Have you played a game made by Game? Shaggy butts. You probably have to wait 5 years to play Bonanza. Or, I don't know, find it in a bargain bin. Or find a broken Switch and fix it yourself. There's options. That was something I used to do. Back when you could walk in and explore junkyards. I would find machines that had been thrown out that looked perfectly serviceable and take them home and fix them. The amount of crap people would throw out thinking they were beyond repair was astounding. There was a fan I found that was perfectly fine, not even a scratch on it, but it was in the tip. So I took it home and had a look at it, and the only thing that was wrong from it was that the spark was blown. That was it. And you can buy spark plugs fucking super cheap. So I just replaced the sparky and that was it. Fan was fixed. And it cost me like less than a fifth of the price that if I had bought the fan myself fresh. But they stopped now. They don't let you walk around junkyards anymore. I don't see the problem. Nobody wanted that stuff to begin with, so... what's the issue? Waste not. That's either a humongous cigarette or a very small ashtray. Cigarette! Mega cigar. Isn't that just a cigar? Of course, this year isn't even over yet, and there's a chance other games might catch your eye. I've got 3 games on my radar, this year. Well, no. I've got a lot of games on my radar, but I have 3 that I am going to buy. That are coming up. Unfortunately, 2 of them are very expensive, so I'm having to, dial that down quite a bit. The first one is Machina, which is releasing tomorrow, and I will be streaming that tomorrow also. Shinobi looks epic. That's the other game that I'm going to buy on release. So it's Machina, Shinobi, and Sonic Cross World Racing. I want to get the new Digimon game, but it's coming out way too close to Sonic Racing. So I'm going to have to wait. You're quite convinced that DK Banana and Dreams PS4 are the only 2 post-PS3 games that actually take advantage of the new power compatibilities of their console and make an experience not possible before instead of using for only graphics only. I think those 2 are really good examples, but I'd like to sit down and think about if there could be more. But I'd agree. DK and Dreams for PlayStation 4 are really good at not just being a platform piece for an entertainment, but it's utilizing a lot more memory to create something unique. I forget how many cigarettes you get in a pack. I used to smoke, but I haven't in fucking... This is my adding up numbers music. "14 years. So I don't know how many you get in a pack these days. Is it more? Is it less? To tell you the truth, I don't remember how many I used to get in a pack anyway. It wasn't really something you kept an eye on. Like every other post-PS3 game could come out on PS3 with more... Wait, hold on, am I reading this right? Every other post-PS3 game could come out on the PS3 with more efficient, compressed graphics and still be more or less the same experience, but not these 2. You think only other candidates would possibly be PC games that I can't think of? I think I'm losing the track now of what you mean. Are you saying the PlayStation 3 can house all software? Or are you Are we talking data management, or are we talking like unique design aspects? Take advantage of the new capabilities of that console. What was it on? So what was it on the PlayStation 3? Because you're using the PlayStation 3 as an example, and I don't know what the example is. What game on the PlayStation 3 took advantage of the hardware? You feel like the last gen PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch was pinnacle. Current gen just isn't worth it. The same games can still run on prior platforms. So why bother? What do you mean? The same games can run on prior hardware. You're talking about a game experience. Cyberpunk could have come out on the PS3 if it had Skyrim graphics. So you're just saying if all video games were dumbed down, they could be played on PS3 is what you're saying? Or the game wait. The game experience. Okay, as much as you love the PlayStation 3, it was well-known fact that it was a pain in the ass to develop for. Your example, just off the top of your head, Little Big Planet, you could not fit that on a PS2 if you tried. It's just the tip of the iceberg, though. So, games on PS5 are also released on PS4, not all the time, so you personally don't see the need to upgrade. But the Switch 2? Because Donkey Kong Bonanza is on there. If we're talking about unique experiences. I'm getting lost in the I'm getting lost in I think the topic's been brought up and it's taken on two different directions, and I'm thinking it's taken on one direction and I'm getting confused. Because on one hand we're talking about an experience, and on the other hand we're talking about whether or not it is a good idea or not to upgrade to a system. I mean, demakes happen all the time. Fan bases do that, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I don't think you can measure inspiration and creative aspirations based on hardware. I think people will make what they want to make, depending on what's available. Especially if you're running a company. Every Sony game in the PS5 generation could mechanically work on the PS3 if it was downgraded. Does it use similar hardware? So does that mean the PlayStation 3, 4, and 5 all use similar parent hardware? Yeah, it's the whole rabbit hole it didn't know. Want further explanation for the sake of not confusing people. It's not that the software similars vote. If they decided to target PS3 instead, they could still make a lot of games they want to. If you think of it as if you could demake it for the PlayStation 3, you couldn't do that with Bonanza or Dreams because their core gimmick utilizes power of the console. Right. Okay, I'm getting you now. I'm starting to... You know, after this big intervention where I'm sitting here with my giant sombrero, I'm starting to get it. It was the last unique non-PC filed console. So you know how the Xbox started life as a rebuilt laptop? You mean the original Xbox? They made the systems more like PCs to make them easier to program for, but Sony made the PS3 hardware very bespoke that you had to learn a lot about in order to get the most out of it. Right. Is this just a... Is this... Started as a box buried in a Caribbean island marked on the map with a big X. See, I heard rumors about that. The 4 and 5 both went the way of the replicating game PCs. The PS3 used cell architecture, which is cool as fuck, extremely unique, but only Sony really knew how to handle it. Again, in Sega, what they did with the shotgun. Let's see. I see. I think I she. Not really sure. I just realised it's almost time that I stop anyway. Not bad. With doodles and talks. Cigarettes, lighters, baubles. Whatever this is. And we're warmed up with a bunch of homers. Not bad.